Good everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another episode of Platform App Builder Certification Series. So what we're going to talk about today is about the mobile app. So it doesn't matter what version of Salesforce you're using, you can pretty much use any version, any edition of the Salesforce. The mobile apps comes free. So it will be handy if you haven't used the mobile app. You can check that out. You can go to Apple Store, or you can go to Google Play, Google Play Store to download the Salesforce app. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to demonstrate how the mobile app looks like. So I have downloaded on my iPhone. So I have mirrored this using a free tool. So I'm just going to work out that now in a minute. Um, so the reason why it's good to use mobile app, you don't have to carry your laptop or desktop everywhere. It's a bit different interface, right? So the think about a scenario where you have an opportunity, right? You can view a big opportunity. You can view all the fields of opportunity using a desktop, which is fine because you have a big monitor. Maybe you have 29-inch or whatever inch monitor you have, so you can watch. Interface pretty nice and easy. That being said, if you're traveling, if you wanted to work on Salesforce objects, you can do that using a mobile app. I mean, you can work offline, you can do a lot of stuff, right? It's very handy. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna demonstrate the functionality of the mobile app and look and feel how this works and how user-friendly it is, right? So one thing I wanted to talk about is about the settings, mobile app settings, right? So the first thing first, you need to have a free org. Please log into free org. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this quick find and I'm gonna do mobile app. So you got this options here under mobile apps. So you can do Salesforce branding. So you can pick and choose the color you want, the brand color, landing page color, a logo if you wanted, you can do that as well. Then you have Salesforce navigation. So the selected items, these are the items for the navigation, so you can see that, right? And then you have notification if you want, push notification, in-app notification, you can activate it from here. And then we have Salesforce offline, so you can, so if you wanted to work with offline, on a mobile app, then Salesforce mobile app, then you need to turn on these options. Cool. And then you just these are some of the other Salesforce settings. So it's worth for you to read about it. You can always go to the help page here, and it takes you to that page, right? Nice and easy. So what we're gonna do, I have downloaded this this free a PowerSoft to mirror this, because I don't mirror my iPhone to laptop or desktop because I don't need it. So so just for demonstration, I thought to mirror it. So so it will be useful for you to see it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here, right? And so this is a very interesting option here. So you see, I've downloaded the Salesforce app here, and so I'm gonna open the Salesforce app, right? And so this is how my first interface looks like. So this is my chatter post. So today's, if you wanted to see my calendar, you can see my calendar, and you can look at the dashboard. If you remember, we created the dashboard in our previous episode. So you can always look at the dashboard, the one which we created. So this is how it looks like in a mobile app, right? Nice and friendly, right? So I mean, you might think, what is this white screen? So my screen is smaller. So, but yeah, you can. And then we have a task at the bottom, right? And you can see these are the tasks I've created on a desktop. So you can see that here. And then if you wanted to see the push notification at the top, you can see that as well. See the notification. When you receive a notification, you can see the red notification flag there. Then you go to menus. So we have different options in the menu. So the first interesting one is the app launcher. So if you go to app launcher, You can see the mobile only. If you can go to Sales Console, you can go to Sales Console, and you can look at different objects here. You can look at the leads, right? And then you can see all open leads. You can see that all open leads, right? And you can filter it, you can sort it, you can create a new if you like. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to cancel, right? And you can see an existing lead, right? And you can click on one of them and it will give you more information. And you can also see the pipeline here, and so that's pretty interesting. And then you can go to accounts, right? So if you wanted to look at opportunities, as I mentioned, right, you can look at the opportunities, so you can see all the opportunities. For instance, like let me see the Auckland pub. I want to see where it is right now. So it's already closed one, right? You can see that, and you can see more. You can have more options here, like pause, file, new task, log, call. You can do pretty much a lot of stuff here, more similar like desktop interface. It's more user-friendly, right? I mean, you can't have a similar experience like desktop on the mobile. I mean, you got to understand that mobile screen is tinier compared to your desktop screen, monitors, right? So, yeah, okay, so we're gonna go back to menu here. And so if I wanted to go back to my mobile only, I can do that. Or if you wanted to go to Service Console, you can do that. If you wanted to look at the cases, right? For instance, I can go to cases and I can look at the recent case, and I can look at the feed, and I can see, okay, so this is the email that's Mark sent. So and I can see more, and I can link, have a look at link, right? And so I can go back, and so I can look at all open cases, right? And I can look at the service queues as well, right? So and then if I wanted to look at the dashboard, I can look at the dashboard, and I can look at, let's say I wanted to look at the custom object I've created, the Beer Friday, right? I can look at the Beer Friday, and I can go here. And if you remember, I have linked to this object of flow, that is my action flow. If you can go here, you can create an account. Let's say Dave, for instance, right? Next, right? Account is created. So, right, you can create an account from here as well. It's very nice and easy. So you can do a lot of stuff using here. I would highly encourage you to check it out, and you can go to reports here. You can see I've created a copy of the matrix report. Remember last time when we talked about report? So you can look at the reports here. I know it's you might think that its interface is a bit squiggly, and it's just tinier, but that's the mobile experience, right? I mean, you can't expect a similar looking interface like a desktop or a laptop. So, but you need to appreciate that Salesforce did a pretty good job, where you can bring your object, you can work offline, and that's pretty handy, right? I mean, so, and then all items you can see here. You can look at the chatter. See, you can post the chatter if you want, right? And you can do a lot of stuff here. And you can look, if you wanted to look at the contact, you can look at the contacts. Let's say I want to look at David Muller, and I can see the contact here, and I can look at the the related list. If I wanted to look at the related list, I can see more, right? So these are pretty handy in terms of a mobile app. So you can do a lot of stuff with the mobile app. So yeah, I mean, you need to know from an exam point of view about the basic stuff. They might ask to create an action and kind of stuff, whether you can use it in the app or not. And then, so yeah, I mean, that's and then you can go back to menu here, and then all items here, and go back to menu here. Experience may be different on Android. I don't use Android phones or tablets, so I do not know how it looks like, but this is how it looks like on iPhone. I'm pretty sure it might look similar on an Android platform as well. So please check it out if you're using Android. You can download it and play around with it. So app launcher, so you can go back to mobile. So this is my mobile only, right? And these are the different apps I've created. So I've created in my previous episode a new app. So you can go here. So these are the few objects that are associated with that app. You can pick and choose whichever you want, right? So yeah, that's pretty much I wanted to talk about it today. See, we covered most of the stuff. I wanted to know about deployment. Sorry, not app deployment. General deployment in Salesforce. I've talked about it when I was talking about when I covered Platform Developer One. So I will put a link to that same content because it's pretty much the same, right? You can use different ways to deploy this stuff. I can't demonstrate it because unfortunately I do not have Sandbox to deploy to the data from Sandbox to production. So you can use chain set, you can use gear set. I've talked in detail in when I was covering Platform Developer One. So I will put the link to that, in my playlist so that it becomes easier. So what I wanted to do, so this is gonna be a last episode of Platform App Developer Certification, right? So I've covered most of the stuff. If you think I haven't covered something, please let me know, and I will cover that topic for you. And but one thing I really wanted to emphasize, please go and practice on a free org, right? Because it's very important that you do hands-on before you attempt app builder certification, right? Because I've seen many people, they assume that okay, just by reading and watching the content is good enough. It's not really, to be honest, because you need to understand from a business point of view, create a scenario and work around with it. Probably have a training buddy, right? Work together and work on super badges, right? And then do a lot of hands-on from Trailhead. And if you wanted to look at the questions, the kind of questions you might be tested on, I would highly encourage Focus on Force. It's a great platform where you can learn about different questions you might face, right? So it will cover a lot of scenarios. So it's very handy, right? And yeah, I mean, and good luck to your examination, right? So if you have any questions, please put a link in the description below. I will try to reply, right? So that being said, greetings and ideas from New Zealand. Take care. Bye bye.